I am now the carer of my own son. You know, I've been designated that, and I realise that. Didn't realise it straight away, particularly since he's had his first episode in the United States. I figured he was gotten sick and he'd be back, and he may need a little bit of time to get prepared to be fully well again, but I had no idea of the consequences. This mental side of it, of being sick, encompasses. And this is where the carer support system has been fantastic and vital in my situation.
I used to be able to go up to see my sister and leave Alec, and then I discovered that I wasn't really caring for him sufficiently, because by leaving him, he wasn't eating or drinking whilst I was away.
I think I realised actually the caring role started when I couldn't cope. Up until then I thought I could, but I think when things gradually got worse, I sort of then labelled myself as a carer.
I suppose I didn't really realise I was a carer, because it came on gradually and slowly.
So it was a whole new learning process for me and for his younger brother, how to cope with him in that situation, in that state.
I used to be able to go up to see my sister and leave Alec, and then I discovered that I wasn't really caring for him sufficiently, because by leaving him, he wasn't eating or drinking whilst I was away.
Carers are very bad at not looking after themselves, and that's it with every aspect. From brushing your teeth in the morning, you've always got somebody else to look after before you even think about doing it yourself.
Yeah, but we are functioning, you know. We know. I do everything, the cooking, the cleaning, and everything, and keep the flat. As I said, it's humble circumstances, but we get by.
For myself, I would spend time on the garden. You learn to do things that fit in.
The carer support system is vital, and they've been on board with me since day one. That is probably the biggest part of it, because you feel like you have a whole company. You don't just have you have a person, but you feel you have backup, support. That's the perfect word for it, because it is. You feel this whole support system behind you if you need to talk about a certain issue.
I've had every possible help from the carer support, and they've been very reliable. And that is a bigger thing, because there's so many that you can't rely on.
I think what I've gained out of the group really is a learning curve off of each other. Everybody cares for somebody in a different way, and everybody seems to have different answers to problems.
I had no idea at first how long this would take, and again, here we come with the carers support people who again have been a massive part in educating me to become a better carer for my son.
I think with the carer support is knowing that I could ring and I always got a reply. Even if Sasha wasn't there, or the carer wasn't there, I'd get a reply from somebody within a few hours usually. You can't ask better, can you?
What I've actually gained from the carer support group is actually a friendly service that I've had right the way from day one, from 3 years ago when I first met them, right the way through even to now. It's a phone call or an email. I've always been kept informed. I've always kept informed if a time's changed or they wish to do anything different. I've been notified, and notified well in advance, which is a good thing on the caring role, because when you're a carer for somebody, information is important. If a meeting's been cancelled or something's going on, it's nice to plan ahead. And I think that the service, well, has been second to none really with the response I've had from them.